You are listening to the Cellular Alchemist podcast, and here's your host, Ritu Malhotra.
Finding calm. It was Monday morning, and I opened my mail with some nervousness, I must admit. In confusion and horror, I read the rejection of a financial grant for my most loved project, on which I had worked for months. I had stayed up till wee hours for weeks. I had pinned all my hopes on this, and it was absolutely my survival rope. Without this funding, my future looked bleak. Just then the doorbell rang, and startled, I stumbled, dropping my tea mug onto my precious rug. At the door stood my house help, telling me she had to leave urgently and won't be back for a month. Reeling from this shock, I re-entered my office to find that my laptop was submerged in water. The AC above had dripped onto my laptop. Ever had days like this? Yes. Days when all hell rules. There's no denying it. Life is chaotic. Unexpected twists, emotional whirlwinds, responsibilities, and expectations. Whew. Now, this is our immediate and regular chaotic situation. There's another kind of chaos called perfection. Gotta be perfect. Gotta have the perfect body. Gotta have the perfect life. Gotta be happy. So we say yes to everything. Every commitment, favor, every demand. Say stop. Take a breath and check. Is it stressing you? Is it draining you of energy? Well, there's an easy way to start. Try saying no. It's not selfish. Actually, this is self-love. And it creates a much needed space from the chaos that drags us down. What essentially drags us down is thinking, negative thinking. Why hasn't she replied to me? Was my work not good enough? Did I say something wrong? Why did I have that dessert? Most of these thoughts must not be listened to. They're probably just a record that constantly plagues you. I know it's tough to press stop to these thoughts, no matter how badly we want to and how hard we try. And believe me, I've tried for the longest time to control everything. Sometimes the more you try to control, the more out of control things become. So I hit upon a simple idea. Instead of trying to control, why not loosen my grip a bit? It's not that I surrendered completely, but I started accepting that some things are beyond my control. As they say, try riding the wave instead of trying to tame the ocean. I started noticing what's already there. I have my work that I love. I have my health that's getting better every day. I have creative interests that keep me buzzing. I have the small everyday joys of my garden, my cooking, my friends. Most of all, I'm aware of these gifts. And I realized how uncommon this is. Not many of us bother to look at what's under our nose, right in front of us. So I found that when I'm fully present, not in the past or worrying about the future, that is where calm lives. The present is where life unfolds. It's amazing how much beauty and serenity we can find when we stop living in yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's anxieties. There's a rhythm in this. Feel it. Embracing the chaos, the unpredictable, the messy, and finding peace in this unique and imperfect existence. That's the game, folks. Let's learn to play it. Cheers. Until next time.
That was this week's episode for the Cellular Alchemist podcast with spiritual psychologist Ritu Malhotra. Don't forget to follow the podcast and join us next week for yet another episode. Thank you for listening.